guide me. Here. Why did you...
Buling mentioned even something small could have a great influence. The smaller, the more unnoticed. Come, stand with me to face our reckoning. Let this small thing pry open the cracks in fate's door.
Leave it to me.
In control. Cannot be sullied. In control. Stay behind me. Roars of conquest! Honor cannot be sullied. You will yield.
Weapons off!
Wind calls, waves follow. Tempest disciples. Barely effective. Keep it together. By my side.
To the end.
Hopefully this helps. Wind howls,
Go chase your fate, Augusta.
Nothing, just something on my mind. Do you still remember what the Whispers told me 16 years ago? The Dark Tide answers only to strength. Those without it are doomed to be forsaken. Now I think of it, it is rather interesting. I've never told anyone this before. But ever since the Dark Tide decided to forsake me, those broken whispers have never left. They echoed in every battle, telling me when to dodge, when to strike. But with each opponent that fell, the whispers began to fade. Until I became the Ephor. That's when they returned. Louder, never giving me a single moment of peace. I tried to shut them out, but every time I strayed from their guidance, fate would strike me down in the cruelest of ways. I thought I was the master of my fate. But the truth is, they always knew the path better than I ever could. The old prophecy about Reguna, that they once whispered to me, has come true. Now, it is time for me to put their power to the test.
Leave it to me.
Sun shall arise to scatter the unending night. Shall God still speak prophecy?
What? What exactly do you want to do, Augusta? Be my way. The wicked will face judgment. Wind rises. Waves rise. Judgment strikes.
One of the prophecies speaks of a hero of heroes. As I see it, you, Rover, fit that image well.
As long as that void exists, you control your story. Your existence is the meaning itself.
So this is her plan. Using this battle to mark me a hero of heroes so the temple's prophecy will be fulfilled. Augusta.
Give everything, Rover! I have realized this is the duty I must fulfill. That's it! Show me your strength! The one to stand beside me for the throne is you! And only you.
I am the toughest! The wicked will face judgment.
And glory return with the blood of the old king. You proved the prophecy true. So why now? Why this sudden urgency to stop me from fulfillment? Unless I was your target all along. That power you spoke of was always just a trap. Answer me. Who are you? And what did you do to Angel?
How foolish, Augusta. The will of the divine is not to be questioned. Alas, what was it too small to comprehend the grand vision?
Rover, what is stopping you from being Septimon's hero of heroes? You, the unwritten one, are blessed to shape your own fate. And I must walk my own path as ruler. Go, fulfill the prophecy that was always meant to be. I give my blood, so that the true hero may rise.
Brazen faithless one, receive the judgment of the heavens. The sacred crucible shall reshape your soul.
I already said Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship.
This is your end, Augusta.
But we're not done just yet.
Insolent heretic. If this is what you want, we shall grant you an endless peace of despair.
My sword.
Cato,
Where's my sword?
what haunts you, my teacher?
A hero shouldn't fall to the dark tide. I need my sword to fight back.
Please, take it. Take it and fight for what you believe in.
Thankless empathy. Left with nothing. Doomed like a speck of dust. The throne of glory will never be claimed by the weak.
A loser, left with nothing. How wrong you are.
My lady,
People follow
allow
us,
me to join you.
for it never fails to light their way. This is how I rule. I will show you with my own face! Ah!
Augusta.
We meet again, my friend. It seems my will won't let me miss a chance to fight side by side with you. Come, Rover. I've been waiting for this moment. Roars of conquest! In control. Wind calm. Waves follow.
Hopefully this helps.
Wind rises. Conquest begins now. Moment of victory. In control. Invincible!
Hopefully this helps.
Very good. Wind calm. Waves follow. I am the toughest. Takes the fight.
One more time.
Wind rises. Fight by my side. Pathetic extravagant. In control. So, it's finally come to this. This is how a true battle should be. Robert, fight by my side. This time, the blade of victory shall pierce the hollow sovereign's heart. Unmatched! Sea of wind calm, fire waves follow. The wicked will face judgment. This is my moment.
Hopefully this
Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Good. Tempest to fight.
one more time.
Fight by my side. Spirits lost to the dark tide. I hear your cries. Join me in battle! Let that force give in it. Witness what true heroes are! What it means to wield unshakable power!
We ride with roar.
Every moment of time
Heroes of Septimont.
In the storms are tides of blood and sand. Your soul stitches our land. So I'm standing here where the brave belong.
A heart-won battle, wasn't
Not
it?
to mourn, but to sing your song. May I be a blazing
Yes.
torch, your light to guide you back.
It's all thanks to you, Rover,
Eternal fire.
Septimon's hero of heroes.
In that case, I could say the same to you. As the prophecy goes, the hero of heroes wielding extraordinary power rising from the dark tides. As I see it, you, Augusta, fit that image well.
Extraordinary power. That's a bit much. I know my limits. But I do think I've earned that title. And it's one we could share together. Besides, the temple never said there could only be one hero of heroes.
What really happened to you in the dark tide? I thought you might have.
It wasn't a pleasant experience. But in a strange way, it was refreshing. If you want to hear the full story, I'll tell you another time. But back inside the dark tide, I think the lost frequencies were always guiding me, shaping who I was becoming.
Your soul stitches our
Even trapped in that abyss of despair, those fallen heroes never gave up. They lit a faint, warm light in the dark. And you, along with everyone who stood by me, without you, we couldn't have won this battle.
May I be your blazing torch, your light to guide.
Perhaps the title of ruler is too narrow and too hollow to define the true spirit of humankind. A civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls. It was never meant to be one person's medal of honor.
I want to ask you something. Why did you ask me to join the hunt?
Because my warriors and I wanted to fight beside someone like you. And that hasn't changed. But I will be honest. Part of it was because of your unwritten fate. I'd been preparing for this hunt for a long time. At first, all we had were a few vague glimpses from the priestesses and a handful of prophetic murals. No one knew when or how the disaster would strike. And then you showed up. You've surely seen the unfinished mural in the temple, the blank wall and the unwritten fate. So I took a gamble, believing you were the key to this hunt. I couldn't explain it back then, not when I wasn't certain myself. But in the end, we realized what that blank represents. And my gamble paid off. The one who deserves to be a hero of heroes with power over the Earthrend Wedge. Thank you for your trust. To honor my promise. This is the end of our journey. The Earthrend Wedge. It hasn't been quite what I expected, but I'm very glad we made it this far together.
Imperator.
Go. I'll wait for you here.
Yet their weight still clings to ground. And the storms are tides of blood and sin. Your soul reaches island. So I'm standing here with the brave below. I'm not to mourn, but to sing your song. May I be your blazing torch, your light to guide
Discoid.
eternal fire.
This warmth. I feel you, Imperator. I'd better get back.
Did you find what you seek? A discoid. Looks like a compass. The structure's odd. There might be a hidden compartment inside. Can you try opening it? This relic was left by the Sentinel. Brute force won't get us anywhere. We'll need a different approach. Maybe a special key, a mechanism, or a password? Any ideas?
There's a friend of mine who, well, she knows a lot about Imperator. She might be able to help solve this mystery. More importantly, her powers are unique. The Earthrender's holding back the dark tide for now, but those sudden outbreaks and the way it's fixated on you, it's not just a coincidence. If anyone can put an end to the dark tide's threat in Septimont, it's her.
Sounds like someone worth meeting. Do introduce me later. I'm curious what kind of person she is. But one thing I'm sure of, she must be a formidable opponent and a figure to be respected, like you.
You two share a lot in common, actually. I think you'd get along. I'll reach out to her once we're back. She wasn't able to travel before due to some unavoidable reasons, but now think the timing's right.
Yet their weight still clings to
All right, let's set all this aside and enjoy the victory.
There's probably a bonfire roaring at the encampment by now. Grover, it's time to return to those waiting for us.
So I'm standing here with brave below.
We won this battle, but the war is far from over. The road ahead still steeped in blood and thorns. But with you, and everyone who stood beside us, the banner of Septiment will never fall.
To God, your eternal fire.
With the eternal sun as my witness, the name of hero belongs to you all.
What a beautiful ending, my near-perfect protagonist. I must confess, even I didn't see this coming. Should this be your final act? No. No, allow me this small indulgence as your creator. The quill of fate may be sharp and cold, but still I want to see how far the soul I created can go. After all, it's the stories that sink deepest into the mire that stir the heart most, don't you think?
It's been a while, Rinasita.
What prey do we hunt this time?
The Drenodian.
The power to split. Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.